Okay. I normally don't make videos like this, but I just want to put my 2 cents into the Ubisoft conversation. Just so people know how I stand. And maybe I'll get lucky and make people think a little bit more before they speak. Because I don't even think you got top creators like OOGLING. Man, I kind of like you, but you're getting on my nerves lately because you're so negative. You're so negative. And I think everybody is so negative. I'm not saying companies should get away with just doing whatever. If something needs to be changed, something needs to be changed. Should they be connected and listening to what the fans have to offer? Yes, to a certain extent. But when you have people nicking and bickering over things that are just pure hate, and sometimes there's so many people ganging together they don't realize it is hate. So Ubisoft being acquired by another company, and then still like, oh, you should have knew this was gonna happen, and people saying things like, oh, they get what they deserve. In a nutshell, yes. In a nutshell, no, because you don't know what every single employee is doing. Little Tim, the developer that coded what he thought was gonna be great in Star Wars, Outlaws, he wasn't. You don't know that he was purposely trying to ruin the game. You don't know who job you ruin because you don't want to touch a game that has any wokeness in it. You don't know. And maybe Ubisoft actually thought it was a good idea, but people hate it so much it doesn't matter if it's a good idea. Maybe it was a good idea. But the community decided that it wasn't. And then what do? We have the power. And you know it. We have the power to make a game or break a game, whether it deserves it or not. And a lot of times lately, in my opinion, just my opinion, and people say this because I'm a Ubisoft shield, but I feel like a lot of times now, in my opinion, these games don't deserve it. If they triple A like they should be triple A, no. But I enjoy Star Wars. I don't care that it flopped. I enjoy Star Wars. I enjoyed it. Did I finish it yet? No, I haven't finished it yet. But when I play it, I enjoy it. And that was the main thing to me. If I play a game and I enjoy it, that's a plus for me. Now, when I play a game and it aggravates me and I don't enjoy the experience, that's when I have a problem. Not just because I thought the main character should be somebody else. You know how many games I play in this day and age that I wish had a main character with a name, not just my created character, but I still give it a chance. But yeah, you guys don't. Y'all don't want to give it a chance. That's another reason why a lot of people on YouTube like myself are not giving it a chance, and a lot of people are not even gonna give this video a chance. Thank you for those that did see the chance and watch the video. And there's some people that won't even click on the video. So thank you also if you decide to click on the video and watch a couple seconds of it. Even though if you only watch a couple seconds on it, you already done clicked off. But I do not think Ubisoft deserves to be canceled this quickly. Yes, they had some games this year that the gaming community did not like. I look at 3-4 games that maybe they didn't like. Some people didn't like Skull and Bones. Some people did. I didn't really like Skull and Bones. It was just too much for me. I don't like driving the ship around the thing was just taking too long for me, and I ended up not wanting to play it at all. But I think some people would like to play it. Those that liked it, I think it's better than that other game that Xbox was promoting. Was it Sea of Thieves or whatever? I didn't like that game at all. And I said this was going to be a short video. And I'm running on the 5-minute mark now. But the other two games were Star Wars and a game that hasn't even came out yet. But because you didn't like what it had going on, you decided to cancel it. Some people cancel X Defiant. Some people are trying to move X Defiant. X Defiant to me is a fun alternative game. I was looking for that more than I did Concord. And in a way, I think Concord got what it deserved. Not because the game looked bad, not because the characters, because the game should have been a free-to-play. That, in my opinion, is why that game. But no, people was canceling the game because they didn't like the characters. In some way, yeah, the characters need to speak to you, but you never know. They would have added more characters. The core gameplay, to me, is where it's set at all times. But now it's like, oh, I don't like the way this character looks, and this character is being portrayed this way, and this character has this and that. So I don't feel compelled to play because it doesn't speak to me 100%. So I'm not gonna. And you close mind and open mind. I'm getting off topic here. This is my main thing that I'm trying to say here. Games will continue to be doomed because we have the power to doom them. It doesn't matter if they deserve it or not. We are dooming games sometimes, and even companies, on the sheer will that we don't like a protagonist, a way that something looks, a way that a character looks. That stuff is only minor important. Core gameplay is what's important. Fun factor is what's important. Meanwhile, we're ooging and googing on every Souls game that is not a fun experience. Dang.